Today we are going to create a visual outline for a graphic novel or cartoon. You may start creating your visual outline in any place on the handout. There are 5 parts of the outline that are essential. First is the main characters. Develop your characters by creating humans, mutants, animals, superheroes, monsters, inanimate objects coming to life, and so on using your imagination. The characters must be original. That means not characters that have already been created, because those characters are copyrighted. Use your imagination. Putting characters together that are totally different can spark an idea for a story. You will most likely have a protagonist. This is typically the good character, and an antagonist that is usually the so-called bad character. Then you may add as many supporting characters as needed to tell your visual story. You may want to draw turnarounds of your characters. This shows the front, side, and back view of your character. Next, you will need to come up with a story or plot line that involves the characters. Most but not all stories follow the simple format on the handout. In the beginning, a problem is set up. During the middle, there are struggles. The end is usually the solution to the problem. In most cases, if there aren't any struggles to reach a solution, the story may not be as interesting to tell. Now think of the setting or backgrounds for your story. The story might turn out completely different if it is set in a haunted house, as opposed to a jungle or perhaps a city. Think of any special props, costumes, or disguises your characters might use or wear. These could be clothing items like jackets, hats, or shoes, accessories like medals, glasses, or jewelry, furniture like lamps, secret bookshelves, or clocks. Think of a title. Try to be clever and not to give away the story with it. Note that on the visual outline for graphic novel handout, there are letters and numbers in all of the boxes. So if you prefer to work on a different sheet of paper to give yourself more room, you may. Please put the corresponding letter or number from the handout somewhere on your paper. If you have time, you may start figuring out the frames on the back of the worksheet. At a later time, we will look at some different ways of arranging and designing the frames for your graphic novel or cartoon. Now it's time to get started creating your graphic novel or cartoon.